Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to share my idea of wonderful and unique birthday gift for your significant other, your friend, or whoever you want to impress and surprise. I did this idea for my husband. His birthday was on October 10th and he loved it. We had a blast the whole day and it was original and I think he remembered it for a long time. So I've organized a treasure hunt. However, I know a lot of people do treasure hunts, especially for kids. This was an adult treasure hunt and it wasn't just in the house or around our house, it was in the entire city. So I know that sounds crazy, but actually, and at first when I started planning it, it was really overwhelming because I was like, oh my god, the logistics of it is really overwhelming. But actually no, once you start planning it and writing it down on paper, it's easy to do, very unique, and it could be very budget friendly. If your budget is small, you can have a very original birthday on a very low budget. So first things, what you need is you need some sort of paper to write your clues on. I got this crafting paper for scrapbooking at Winners, I believe. It was quite cheap. So what it is, it's just paper with pattern on one side and it's blank on the other side, and it's quite thick paper, so it's not easily destroyed. You can use any paper to write your clues on. It doesn't have to be this. You can use anything you want. The next thing you need is a piece of a construction paper or like an A4 format paper. It doesn't have to be construction paper, but it brings the authenticity. What you need this for is to make a map. And I'll show you how I did my map later on. I thought it was quite cool. So you need a construction paper. You can use a paper bag, like the brown bags that they give in the grocery store. You just have to open it up. Pretty much any paper would do for this. And also what you need is some sort of box to hide one of your clues in. I'll show you what I did with the box. So how I organized my day. So when my husband woke up, I just gave him his first clue because I didn't know how to hide it very well, so he finds it. So it was just a piece of paper and on it said, "A happy birthday to a wonderful and terrific, marvelous you. Now search for your first clue." And on that same paper I wrote his first clue, and the first clue said, "A puffed up item of allure, almost a piece of furniture, in the place you keep your bed, under the place you rest your head." And obviously that's a pillow. So I think when he read that, he sort of catched on that that's what's going on throughout the day. He didn't know we're going outside at any point. He just kind of went along with it. It was early in the morning. So under his pillow I had this. I just folded the paper. So every clue he had to open up. And so here it said, "You did it. You found your first clue. The next one might be hiding inside your tennis shoes." Now, a lot of the clues I found on Google, so if you want them to rhyme, which I thought was kind of neat, so I searched on Google and there's a lot of clues you can find for treasure hunts on Google. Some of them I rhymed myself. I'm not a very good rhymer, but I think I did a decent job rhyming stuff. So my husband plays tennis. So in his tennis shoes, not only did I hid a next clue, I also hid the first present. For his presents, I bought very small items that I knew he's gonna like. He plays tennis, so he wanted a lot of like tennis equipment, towel from like Wimbledon store. So I ordered it online. I bought a Wimbledon towel, tennis ball, socks, tennis socks, a lot of tennis miscellaneous stuffs. I also bought him a yoga mat and like an organizer calendar where he can write all his appointments on that he wanted for a long time. Each present I wrapped individually, so not as a one big present but separately, and I hid small presents with each clue. So when he went to his tennis shoes, he found his next clue, which was wrapped like this, and it was attached to, I think I hid socks in the tennis shoes, which I thought was clever, but So here it said, when light is open, when dark is closed, it runs all the time, yet nowhere it goes. Inside things are held, it slows down all time, yet once they release, they're still in their prime. And that was a clue for a freezer. He couldn't figure it out for a long time. He was thinking, so I kind of have to give him a hint. In the freezer I had a towel and his next clue. The next clue I folded like so. So this clue was short and it said, to find your next clue and continue to trail, open the box that holds the mail. So that's quite obvious, so you just have to go to mailbox. Inside the mailbox I had the tennis balls, wrapped tennis balls, and his next clue. This one had to be, I had to fold it very small because it wouldn't fit otherwise into a mailbox, so I folded like so. And this one said, take a walk and step outside. This is where you go for a ride. And he thought that I'm taking him somewhere for a ride, so I had to explain to him to go to a car and search for his next clue. Now in the car I didn't hide any more presents, I just take a clue. So that's what he found in the car. And that said, all the world's wisdom can be found inside, but in which book will the next clue hide? And on this clue I also wrote a number. And that number, so the night before all this commenced, I had to go out. I went to the library. I had one clue in the book in the library. I was very worried somebody will find it, but I picked the most craziest book that I thought no one would check out. It was something, how to establish your Irish heritage, something like this. I was pretty sure that nobody is gonna need it in a day, so nobody did. We found a map. So in that book I had a map, and I'll show you in a bit. Then I also organized a climbing lesson for him, rock climbing, and that was part of his present. And I went to the rock climbing center and I asked the guys to hide his next clue so he can find it. And then I went to the lake, and there in the lake I looked like a deranged woman because it was getting dark, and there's a big cliff, so you have to go down to the beach, and the beach is all stone. It's like conglomerate, it's not sand. So there I dug a hole and hid his next clue, and I was praying that nobody would find it because there's a lot of people with dogs walking there. And I marked it with the balloon. So when he found this clue to go to the library, he didn't get it either at first because we never go to the library lately. So he's like, what are those numbers? And then it dawned on him. So in the library I had a map in one of the books. And I thought it was a unique idea to kind of give this a real hunting feeling, that you're hunting for treasure. So how I did the map was I went on Google Maps and I copied the main roads off the Google Maps, and then I marked with an X where we're going, and that X, we were going to the climbing lesson, climbing center. I also, to kind of age the map and make it look more real, I took a lighter and I burned off the edges off the map. Be careful, it was an uncontrolled situation here, but I got it under control. So it all worked out. So on this map he saw the coordinates. Now to get to the GPS coordinates, you can go on your phone on Google Map and type and search for a location that you need, and it will show you the GPS coordinates of the place you want to go. Don't forget the minus, because I forgot the minus for the latitude. Yeah, latitude, and it kept showing the place in Russia. So my husband was very confused for a while, and I was confused because I was like, I'm pretty sure I copied this right because I've checked them twice, but I forgot the minus. We figured it out. So off we went to the climbing center. The climbing center guys hid this clue up high, and that said, and I rhymed this one myself, so take it easy on me. It said, in the climb you just partake, that was easy piece of cake. Now we go to the lake. And we only have one big reservoir in our city, really, so he knew right away where we were going. So we drove to the lake, and there he found his next clue. I had to kind of point him in the direction of where I hid the balloon. And there I put this clue in this box, because hide this by itself, but it's really small, so I was worried that the wind is gonna carry it away or it's gonna get wet and ruined, so I put it inside the box to make it a bit more special. And here it said, "Ahoy, all aboard, our sail will be adored on Sunday at 1 p.m. So his birthday is on Saturday, and the next day I also organized a sailing lesson for us on that lake. And I wanted to organize it all on the same day, but it was just too many things to do. So I kind of gave him a clue that tomorrow his birthday is sort of continuing. And then after that it says, "Before we go sail, we have to eat a snail." And again, I put a GPS coordinates, and again, I forgot the minus. So again, kept showing us a place in Russia, but we knew then that that's the problem. Basically, that was a place to go to the restaurant. And and I forgot, in the day, all the little gifts that he collected at the house, I didn't let him unwrap them as he found them. I told him, put them aside, and once we are back, then you can open them all. So we went to the restaurant, and when we came back, he opened all his presents, and that was pretty much the end of the day. We had a great birthday. It was very exciting, and it took some time to figure out the clues, especially at the library, to find the book. It was really fun, and hiding clues is free, so you can modify this anyhow you want. You don't have to do climbing lessons or sailing lessons or anything, right? You can do what your significant other loves or your friend likes. You can involve other people in treasure hunt and just have a blast. If you liked my video, please subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.